I'll never forget that time I was hooking up with my neighbor and I was staying with my parents.
Right.
And me and him had went to high school together, but he was like 3 years older than me. So he had graduated already. And like he had graduated and moved away, and I had to be like 17, 18, right?
You were young.
And I remember me and my family had went to Chicago for our family reunion, and I came back and he was my neighbor. And I was like, oh, baby, we done talked about this, because he moved away and then he moved back and he was staying with his mama. So I was like, okay, cool, we finna, yeah. And baby, and I was having the time of my life, because I was like, I had liked this man since high school. And like now we not in high school and we grown and we doing the nasty and we meeting up in the cul-de-sac and we in the cars and yeah, anyway.
I like the sound of that.
Then after hooking up with him for a while, his friend came over and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, so wait a minute. So then I was like, yeah, no, I'm done fucking with you and I want to fuck on your friend.
Look at this nasty ass bitch.
And they was like, what? And I was like, So then after all of that, I stopped my neighbor and I started his friend. And me and him, we was just hooking up. But, baby, we was having a time. We was going steady. He was sneaking me in the basement at his mama house. Oh, child, I'll never forget the time that his mama caught me in the basement. Y'all. Okay, but that's a different story. So, yeah, so me and his friend, now we hooking up and I'm having a time, baby. I'm catching feelings. I'm doing all the things, right? So one day I catch them together outside and I'm like, oh, yeah, you know what's up? Like, both of y'all don't already fuck me.
We do not care.
I think we should have a threesome.
I don't know.
Y'all, when I tell you who the fuck I thought I was, I don't know. Even before I initiated the threesome, I was already catching feelings for the friends. But I was like, let me live up my fantasy because he's older than me. He on bullshit. Like, we just fucking, right?
Right.
So I found myself watching this man sleep. And I was like, oh my God, like, I really like him. Bitch, I got up and hopped out the window. Yes, I had to make a dramatic exit so he could remember me. Like, I could have went out the back door, but no, I jumped out the window. I don't know. He remembered it. I remembered it. It was iconic. Okay, so yes, when I initiated the threesome, this nigga was like, huh? Like, what? And I was like, yeah. But then the friend was like, nah, we can't have a threesome. And I was like, why not? Like, we all done been here before. Why not? And he was like, because I like you. And I was like, you like me?
You are straight up stupid.
Yeah, baby, I knew what I was doing. I was in my prime, okay? I was giving... So then, after that, me and this man was going steady for a whole year, y'all. He done made me his girlfriend for a whole year, and we was kicking it. We was doing all the things, the dates. I met his mama, he met my mama. We doing the family things, all the things, the activities, you name it. This was my man, though. Like, this was my man. So then, fast forward, we was together for 8 years. The end.
Hey, yo, first and foremost, today your boy birthday. Go ahead on and tell me happy birthday. Guys, listen, this video was crazy. For the simple fact, the fact that she's so upfront with her wanting to get a train ran on her, because that's what it was. It was not going to be no threesome. When two guys is banging you, it's a train. That's what that is. And for the dude to be like, nah, I don't want to do that because I actually like you. And then she got with that guy. This is a crazy ass story. And it goes to show you, everybody don't think like us, man. Some dudes is okay with their girl being a jump off and wifing her up. And I be trying to tell dudes that these type of women are very, very risky to date, because you're never going to know if that child is yours. Because if she like to get down like that, bro, it's a chance that she going to be out there doing her thing. Women like that really, really love variety, bro. Don't let them ever convince you that they're going to be faithful to you and that one Pennsylvania going to be enough, man. I'm telling you. It is what it is, bro. Y'all just have to be wary. If you're going to go in a relationship like that and knowing that that's the type of woman you're dealing with, you got to be ready to face the consequences when they do arrive. And inevitably, they always arise, bro. I don't be saying this stuff to be mean. I be saying this stuff from my life experience, man. Women who do this type of stuff, they cheat on their man the most. I promise you that, bro.
I'm kicking it with this little chick she talking about. I want to introduce you to my brother. I'm your brother. She talking about my brother.
Your boyfriend?
So I need to see both y'all birth certificates, and I need to see pictures of y'all when y'all was babies.
You lied to me, you lied to me.
Because if y'all really brothers and sisters, y'all should have the same parents, and y'all should have pictures together when y'all was babies. He not my real brother, but we close like brother and sister. That's my play brother.
You can't fool me.
Ain't no play brother while I'm Because play brothers still be trying to play in that.
Hey, look, and that don't just go for brothers, man. If she claiming that's her uncle, her cousin, her gay friend, whatever, bro, man, say, bro, you'll be surprised at what a dude will do in order to keep up with the lie so that he can have access to a woman. You'll be surprised at what a woman will do so that she can still have access to her bull, to the dude that's really cracking her back. He might not be able to provide what you can provide, but she keeping him around for a reason, and you need to get to the bottom of it or just leave the situation.
And these are the men that they will tell you not to give your number to.
Tell me.
These are the men that they want you to reject. Men who literally can jump in a courtroom full of people, cameras, security, have no, I live in New York. They have no chill. This man jumped over the podium to jump on this lady, knowing she was about to already send him to prison.
Bruh.
With no fear of any other man. Beat this woman down and then turned around and beat the security guard. He had 3 other people on his back jumping on his head. He did not stop. He persisted. He was
I'm built different.
consistent. He was precise. He was disciplined. He did what he saw his goal and he reached his goal. I was dating a man recently and he was like, oh, I don't like you keep giving your number out to people. You talk to everybody on the street. Sir, I am trying to get home safely. Please let me.
Say, man, since when are women afraid to really not give niggas their numbers, bro? She using that as an excuse to keep on collecting these backup plans, bro. That's all that is. And it's really mind-boggling to me to find out how many women actually got turned on by that action, man. When that dude beat the brakes off that judge, man, look, he was a serial domestic violence type of guy. Like, he was known to go upside a woman's head, and these are the men that these women going crazy over in the comments, bro. There is no shortage of these women saying, oh girl, that the way that turned me on. Like, man, we got some real dysfunctional ass women in our community, dog. I ain't gonna hold you.
Bruh. What is it with women, especially older women, and talking on the phone about absolutely nothing?
I don't know.
So I just picked up my mama from physical therapy or recovery, whatever you want to call it, because she just had surgery on the hip, right? So she calls a friend in the car. So she's like, hey, girl, just got out of physical therapy, whatever. And then the lady just started, oh, when I got out of physical therapy, this is what they did with me. And they just started going on about physical therapy. I don't know.
We do not care.
What she called her for, but they just went on this little tangent. And then my mama just started commenting on stuff that she saw. Like, we riding to the house and she just like, whew. We passing by Publix now. And her friend just like, girl, Publix they don't do right by me when I go to Publix.
That's a big story.
I'm just sitting over here shaking my head like, y'all ain't talking about nothing. And then we come to a red light, right? So light turns green, but y'all know, like, I'm turning, but in the midst of my turn, the lane I'm turning into is kind of backed up. So I had to stop, like, in the intersection just for a little minute. She tell her friend, whoo, Lord, I get nauseous in the passenger seat. My son driving, and whew, we just sitting in traffic. And then the lady just pick up on that and talk about when she be sitting in traffic. We came to the stop. I'm just like, Mom, y'all conversation wasn't about shit. Like, women can really just sit on the phone and just look around and just talk and just talk and talk and talk and talk. I don't understand it. I never will. Good God. This is a random story, but I just had to get it. I couldn't believe it. But my mom been like this her whole life, as most of the women, especially older women in my life, they can just talk and talk and talk.
Not a motor mouth.
It's crazy.
See, y'all remember when, was it Chris Rock or Dave Chappelle? One of the two, they was like, women be shopping, women be shopping. What he should have said is women be gossiping, women be gossiping. Fellas, I'm a science major, right? I have a degree in biology, and I like science, so I went down a rabbit hole or whatever, and what I found was this. There's this protein called FOXP2 located in the brain. It's responsible for speech, and what I found was this. Women have 30% more of that protein in their brains than men do, and it results in them speaking 20,000 words on average per day, as compared to men, 13,000 per day. Women can sit around and literally talk about the birds and the bees in every little thing all day long. I worked in a setting where I was like one of 3 men, and then after that it was 20-30 women around, and what I noticed was that they could talk about nothing all day long, from the littlest thing to the biggest thing. And they put in a lot more filler words, a lot more I feel this way and this, that, and the third. It's just they're literally in the actual sense wired differently than us, dog. It's really that simple.
Little bit louder.
But you also have to realize that when you do have a good man, you have to treat him well.
He better treat you right.
Are you doing what you're supposed to do for him? Are you being that safe space for him? No, you do not have to be his peace, but this is the thing about peace, y'all. You have to create that within yourself. If you can't create that within yourself, then you can't be that for him. You have to bring another level and another layer of peace to that man's life, or else he is going to be gone quick.
Somebody gets out of line around here.
And also, you have to make sure that you're doing things out of maturity and not out of your feelings. The more you do things out of your feelings, the more you drive that man away.
How you doing?
The more you deal with your childhood issues and the stuff that happened in your adolescent years, the better that you're going to be for not only for yourself but him as well. And you have to realize when that man brings up something to you, you have to listen to him. He's not bashing you. Just because he may say something in a certain tone doesn't mean he's bashing you. He's frustrated because he's already been through certain things, and he's probably already brought it to the table and brought it to your attention, but yet you're not paying him any attention. Don't be mad when he goes to Lucy Lou and Fuffy Foo over it, because you don't listen to him. Sometimes when he says something, all he needs you to do is shut the up.
Hey, I got a real question, dog. Like, seriously, man. If you ever been in a relationship with a woman and you bring up something about her that you would like for her to adjust or either flat out change, almost 9 times out of 10, she's gonna blow up and become a victim and get mad, storm out. It's gonna be even bigger than what it was. So it begs the question, are these women actually benefiting from therapy? Because I can only imagine in a therapeutic session, there's gonna be some pushback from the therapist because the woman is saying something that clearly is detrimental to where they're trying to get her to go, the direction they need her to go to make substantial improvements in her life. And she's gonna get mad because now she feels like you're pinpointing things and you're just nitpicking. And I can see a lot of women storming out of those sessions. That's all I'm saying. So my question would be to y'all, have y'all really seen any women make drastic changes after therapy sessions? Personally, I have not. I've known women who went through therapy, and I can't tell you why they would even spend their money on that, because where are the tangible results? You're still emotional, you're still delusional, you're still entitled, you still gaslight everyone around. I want to know, does this therapy work, and have y'all actually seen a success story with women, black women, from therapy? I just want to know.
I ain't gonna lie, women are the real definition of holding their hand on the stove and then getting mad when they get burnt. Like, y'all is stay in a situation that y'all know y'all not supposed to be in and then get mad at the world later for it. Like, I'm looking at the video, right, about the girl who was mad that her boyfriend got his son like a computer desk or a computer, and was supposed to give the old computer to her son for Christmas or whatever, but he didn't do it. And she decided to stay with him after that.
How you doing?
There's no way you get on TikTok and you tell everybody that story, bro, and you crying and everything, bro, and then you still stay with that dude after that, bro. Like, he just showed you his hand and what he was on, and you stayed. And then the other video that went viral, where the girl was talking about how, like, her boyfriend be, like, making her, like, go half on the bills and stuff like that, and then don't be paying her back.
Clean with a damn.
Why the are you fucking with him? And then y'all get on here and be talking about how something, no, I can't, man, unless she coming with everything at this point. I've been burnt by men. I don't do nothing. 50-50 warriors and shit. We get that. Nobody ever told you to be a 50-50 warrior. I'm not expecting a woman to go 50-50. You know what I'm saying? I don't really believe in that. I'm a provider mentality, right? But, like, y'all be doing it to yourself, bro. Like, why y'all with these dudes anyway, bro? Like, these dudes be showing y'all that they ain't shit. And it's not all dudes. But, like, because y'all get hurt by, like, a few dudes that y'all picked, that y'all stay with, that y'all knew y'all shouldn't stay with, y'all be mad at everybody else. We ain't do shit to y'all. We wouldn't have did that. You would have got that computer desk or a computer. You know what I'm saying? I would have made you go half with me if I didn't have it at the time, and then not expect to get the money back to you when I did have it. That's crazy. But y'all be staying. And y'all come here and be talking about y'all problems and shit like that. 2 step.
Bro, you know what it is? It's easier to dig a hole than to build a pole. That's all it's boiling down to, man. You know, clearly women are with these guys that they should not be in relationships with. But why do they stay with them, right? They try to change these guys to be the guy that they actually should be with. But the guy that they should be with comes with stability, and stability is like kryptonite to especially the younger women, like 25 and under. Stability is like kryptonite to them, bro. A stable guy who just want to be at the house, play the game. He doesn't bring her on these ups and downs, these lows, these highs, these mountaintops, the valleys. You get what I'm saying? The reason for that is because, like I said, it's easier to dig a hole than to build a pole. To get with the guy who's really stable, who actually about something, who's gonna be the guy who moves the relationship forward, and he's doing everything he's supposed to do, it would require her to become a different version of herself. And it's easier to tear someone down than to build yourself up. It's really that simple, man. She could date Pookie and Ray Ray all day long, and she can go run to TikTok and complain about how she's doing everything right and he's not. But if you flip it, it'll be him complaining about everything he's doing and everything she's not doing. She can't have that. She can't have the world knowing that she's actually not a great partner. She can't have the world knowing that she's actually disrespectful. She can't have the world knowing this stuff. So it's easier to date the bad guy because everybody gonna look at him and be like, yeah, you're right. He a piece of shit. You're perfect. I'm keeping it real. And you know what's crazy? When they say men ain't shit, I want y'all to visualize this in your mind. Take 10 stick figures in your mind, line them up horizontally. What I want you to do is circle the 2 on the far left hand side, and that little section is the ain't shit niggas. The rest of the 8 uncircled stick figures are the men that go unnoticed every single day. Those are your great dads. Those are your great future providers, the non-cheaters, the guys who are going to be respectful towards them. Those are the guys that get overlooked. And sometimes in the future, they get looked at after these women done hit the wall and shit like that.
So I made a video and I said I like my man real tender about me. Fall off the bone, tenderoni, the tenderest it can get.
Oh God.
If you steak, I don't even want to be able to use that knife to cut into it. I shouldn't have to. That tender, okay? And it was men in the comments, some men, not every man, but some men in the comments are just like, that's cap, da-da-da-da-da, it won't last long. And I'm just like,
What?
like, first of all, this is me. This is my life. This is my opinion. Hello. But aside from that, what would I possibly gain? And I'm not asking this to be rude. I'm genuinely asking. What would I possibly gain from being with a man who's not tender about me? Prime example. Hey, you love your girl? She alright.
She's alright.
What would I gain from that? Versus this. Hey, you love your girl? I love that girl. That girl made me so happy. I love that girl. I love that girl. I don't want to be with nobody. What would I gain from being with a man who nonchalant? What?
All right, fellas, here's the thing, right? I want y'all to go back to those stick men. Circle the far 2 left ones out of 10. The other 8 who are uncircled, those guys are going to be the ones who will be tender about her. But the problem is, most women like those top 2, the 20% of men, and they're not going to be tender about you because how can they? They're getting women throwing themselves at them all the time. They have variety, they have options, and men are physical creatures. So here's the thing. If you pass the vibe, the look test, then he gonna smash her. And that's the type of guys that y'all be going after. If you want a dude to be hard up in love about you, faithful, gonna provide and stuff, y'all gotta start broadening your horizons. Y'all can't just go after the same archetype every single time. It's really that simple, man. You know?
We all saw the video where the guy was like, oh, babe, can you bring me something to eat? Because I don't feel like leaving the crib. And then she goes and says, yeah, I'll bring you something to eat if you pay for it.
Dirty, low-down scum.
So he said, wait, I got to pay for it in order for you to bring me something to eat. And she said, yeah, because if I pay for it, then I'm in my feminine energy. I know we saw that. And I read them comments and I was flabbergasted. And I got to say something about this.
Let's say something.
My thing was this. Number one, she couldn't come to my house anymore. Because what that would have proven to me is your IQ is low.
That's low, man. Real low.
You can't come here anymore. You can't, because you are using this idea of masculine and feminine energy and you're weaponizing it to relieve responsibility off of you. And that's not relationship. But the thing about this masculine and feminine energy thing that's really starting to disturb me is I think it's making a lot of women insecure in their femininity. And I mean that to say is you're starting to question, am I doing what the man should do? Am I being the man in the relationship? You could never be because you're not a man. Your femininity is the essence of who you are. You exude it by the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you navigate through the world. That is who you are organically and naturally. And when you stand firmly in that, it's unwavering. And y'all are letting outside sources make you question it and make you say, am I being woman enough in this? Because when you say to yourself, truly, am I being the masculine or feminine energy right now? You're saying to yourself, am I being woman enough in this? You are always woman enough. Whether you brought him a car, a coffee, or something to eat. Y'all got to get out of the habit of that, because these outside pressures are always going to make you never feel like you are fully meeting the standard that you as the woman have already had set. It's bad enough that you have to deal with the patriarchal system.
Got it from here.
But now within your own relationship, you're bringing that in. Am I wearing the pants right now? Babe, it's up to you to wear pants or skirt. It's really your choice. No matter what you got on, you still all woman.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You still all feminine for me. Y'all gotta get out.
Now here's the thing, right? As soon as you hear a woman say some stuff like that's not gonna put me in my feminine energy or that's my masculine energy, that's a red flag right there, because that just means that it costs to make her act like a good person. That's what it is, man. I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. That means I gotta spend money for you to act like a decent human being around me in this relationship. I don't want no relationship like that, man. A relationship is supposed to be like a symbiotic type of occurrence. It's supposed to be you wash my back, I wash your back. It's that simple, man. Tit for tat, man. Y'all should be trying to match each other's positive energy, man. If she went in there and cleaned your dirt ass drawers, then man, maybe go fill up her gas tank or something, or take her car to get washed, or go out there and hand wash it. It's shit like that, bro. Like, you'll notice that you'll be doing a thing for a woman and you like, damn, she really don't do nothing for me. That's a selfish woman right there, bro. And I promise you, you gonna get fucked in the end. Straight up, man. If you bending over backwards for that woman and she never once came to you like, damn, babe, what do you need? I'm telling you, bro. You got you a red flag, a walking red flag, dog. A relationship is supposed to serve, bro. A woman's supposed to serve her man, and a man is supposed to be a utility for her, for his woman. It's really that simple, bro. I ain't trying to sit up here and tell no man to be no simp. I ain't trying to tell no woman to be no goddamn slave. But at the same time, if it's not about that, why are people even getting together? Why would you waste your time getting with someone if at the bare minimum y'all not doing that kind of stuff for each other? So, like he said in the beginning of the video, bro, that would have been the last time she came to my crib too. Straight up.
Guy told a woman he can't see her anymore because she's too fat and needs to grind hard if she wants him to marry her. The woman
I'm lost.
shared the absurd text message in a since deleted TikTok video that was re-uploaded onto X. In this text, the man she met on Hinge claimed he couldn't date her anymore because of her weight and her lack of motivation to hit the gym, even though he thought she was so gorgeous and naturally beautiful. Apparently, his life revolves around staying fit and told her that if she was to grind it hard in the gym for a while, he could see himself marrying her.
Hey, yo, what the?
This woman was initially upset.
I am.
But then found the humor in this wild ride of a text message. Sure, dating preferences are highly subjective, but refusing to date someone because of their weight is an incredibly problematic stance to have. Insisting that someone must conform to specific body standards only perpetuates unrealistic beauty ideals. It's fine to go to the gym, but hanging your entire willingness to date someone on their weight and then body shaming them is not okay.
Problem solved then.
It seems this man has lost a vital aspect of dating, which is having respect for other people. His text message was disrespectful and disparaging. At the end of the day, it seems this woman was lucky and dodged a bullet.
And look, that's why they say men and women are fundamentally different, because most men looking at this video and like, yo, man, what the hell is she talking about, bro? Like, I just don't understand how a woman can be so selfish to the point where she don't want to lose the weight. Like, just lose the weight, because if it was something you wanted him to change about himself physically, he would try his best to do it. It ain't like a man can just go from 5'9" to 6'6", especially if he's already hit puberty and he's going through that phase. That's not gonna happen. But a man can lose weight, a man can level up financially, a man can work on his personal development. And it goes back to that second guy. Women don't really like dating guys that's going to make them feel uncomfortable, right? Like, a lot of women don't like to date guys who are in shape. They like to play with them. They'll like to get their back broke out by them. But actually being in a relationship with them, they might try it when they're young, but they going to remember like, damn, he was trying to stay on me about eating healthy and all that. I like eating all this boiled seafood with extra garlic butter sauce. I ain't never giving that up, so me and him not going to work. You see what I'm saying? But bro, a lot of women are just entitled. Lose the goddamn weight. It's that simple. If you ain't got no health disorder, it ain't nothing for you to be disciplined and just hit the gym.